All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Check, 43. You bet.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run on first down. Redmond. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Mahomes. And Graham's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. On first down, Redmond. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the run. He's crashing. He's checking.
On second and 9, Mahomes flush to his right. That's going to be caught. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And His throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Check.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to find Graham, complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An update from Denver. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 29, Rodgers going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Throwing on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. The connection made. It's Graham. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yellow. Attack. Kill. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Yellow. Check. Kill.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Butler. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, 26. How can I do it?
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
First down, Cardinals.
319.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
Hey, let's go.
Here we go. Mike 8. I'm coming for you. Mike.
Run.
My game. All right, T, let's go.
Back to normal. 399.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Kill.
From the 29, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Under 10, 10.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got room. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Colin Saunders able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darius Slayton, 38 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep for Hill. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check, watch it, watch it. Rush it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Shit.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get inside. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run. This is Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88. 22 jet bombers.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
258. Sweat. 330. Recon, 152 fighters.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Slam. Jim.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Box it.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
And how about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll run it again with Barkley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10, right at the 40. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Redmond. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Redmond. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
A loss of 2 brings up third down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Burnett. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
No. Me. Delta. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Deontay Burnett there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On play action, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Turn it on Lucy. You got 4.
Right.
Check 1.
61. Matchbox lights.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And an alley to run. Breaks through the contact. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big run there by Henry. Given 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check right now. You got 58.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12.
They'll try the right side with Henry. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.